Hi guys, and welcome to the Movie Mad channel. I'm James, and today I'll be showing you my movie pickups. First of all, I'm going to show you ones that I've picked up in Poundland over the last week or so. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if I showed you some of these in my last video. My memory's terrible. So, if they are in the other video, forgive me, my apologies, but there'd be no harm in having a second look. So, the first one I picked up is As Above, So Below. And I got that because I just like the cover. Looks like a nice horror movie. Well, as nice as a horror movie can be, shall we say. I just like the cover on it. So for £2 I took that one. And let's have a little look. Dolby Digital. Normally it has a runtime on here, but I can't actually see it. But there you go. So I picked that one up, and I'm happy with that. Let's open it and just have a little look at this. Ah, nice red disc. So there you go. And it's about beneath Paris and catacombs and a horror of some description. So I took that one. Thank you. Now I picked this one up too, and I'm sure I picked this one up a few, well, maybe a week or so ago, and that is Don't Breathe. And I've seen other people picking up, and I actually, shall we say, seen it in Poundland a couple of times, and I actually passed on it. But then a couple of people said it's a really good movie, and you know what? It came with a slip. You know how the Poundland have put their Blu-rays up to £2? Sometimes I take less chances on movies when it's at £2, because if you buy 4 or 5, that's you up to £10. Whereas if you've done that before, it was only £1. So there you go. So I picked up Don't Breathe with a nice slipcover, and it says from the twisted minds behind the evil dead. So there you go. And Don't Breathe, and some nice disc art there. And this one stars, you know what? Either I'm going blind or they're going to advertise them as well as they used to the people that are in it. I'm sure you can find out. But that's what my channel's supposed to be, a bit more prep would probably be good. But there you go. I also picked up this one. Now I do know who's in this one, and I was looking for this one for ages, and I was so happy to get it. And that's Glory with Matthew Broderick, Denzel Washington and Morgan Freeman. And it's in this nice Universal anniversary slip. And I've got 5 or 6 of these movies already, so this will look nice alongside it. As well as that, from what I remember of the movie, it's a really good movie. Hi Jax! My dog's just decided to join me. So there we go. And I'm going to break the slipcover if I don't get this off nicely. Use my teeth. Right, there you go. So I picked up Glory with a nice slip, as you can see. And this is about the American Civil War. And that's great. And it shows you a couple of the other ones that you can get in the collection. Lawrence of Arabia, which I've got. Taxi Driver I've got. And I don't think I've got Daz Boot. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. And as you can see, this one, they're all numbered in this collection, and this one is number 17. Nice. Go. And this one has got, it's from 1989, and it was I was going to say, it did win Academy Awards, and it did. It won 3 Academy Awards, so again, classic movie, so I'm really happy to add that to my collection. I've seen this one, and I like both these actors, George Clooney and Julia Roberts. So I thought, why not? Money matters, so let's see if I can get into that one as well. Should invest in a pair of scissors or bring one over here. And some of my guilty pleasure movies might seem strange, but I really enjoy Notting Hill for some reason. I just find it a good movie. I also like it in Erin Brockovich and Pretty Woman, so I pretty much would like to see any movie she's in. So there you go. And Money Monster, and it's about real-time high-stakes thriller, including George Clooney and Julia Roberts. And it looks like it's about some kind of espionage or some kind of financial crisis. So there you go. And again, nice slip. Poundland is getting pretty good with the slip so far, and again a nice disc on there. So again, blind buy for me, but with that cast I'm really happy. I also picked up Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Again with slipcover. As I say, Poundland have been pretty good with the slipcovers lately. Open this one up. Really shouldn't open that till I watch them, but I do like to show you the discs and stuff, so there you go. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. This is another classic that I haven't seen. Looks like it's region free. All new special features. English, Mandarin, and where is it? Okay. And it's from the year 2000. So again, I've not seen that one, but so that's what I'm saying. That was 5, and that was probably a couple of days worth, a couple of trips to Poundland, because I don't usually tend to spend that much in it. Maybe 1 or 2 when I'm there these days. So I picked up those ones. Then I picked up, I think I will just leave this one sealed, the Public Enemy Steelbook. Again, you know, it's a nice steelbook. It's a 50p movie in CEX, but they get the steelbook version out, brand new for £2. Pretty happy with that, and it's a pretty decent film. So I'll take that too, but I'll leave that one sealed. And as you know, I put up a video of a 4K find in Poundland the other day there, and I thought it was a one-off Music Mag by mistake, but someone else has found it now, so it can't be a mistake, and that is, believe it or not, the 4K of The Shallows. So if you haven't seen my video picking that one up in Poundland, you can see it now. And I'm gonna add. You can trade this into CEX, but I'm happy to keep this one. And if I can open it, I'll have a look at the disc and stuff. I should frame it, the first 4K find in Poundland. So there you go. So it's got a nice slip. I have just picked this movie up on Blu-ray, so I'll trade that one in. And it's got the 4K Shallows disc and the, yeah, so there you go. So everybody say this is a decent shark movie, and I haven't watched it yet, but and when I do, I'll be happy to watch it in 4K. To be honest, I haven't watched any movies on my TV since broke. I don't know if you've seen my video of the Alien 4K, but I was watching that and I was going to rate the 4K, and this line started to appear up on the screen, and then 3 or 4 more came, and I thought it was the 4K disc. I was like, oh dear, what's going on here? But when I turned it on just to like my Netflix or something, the 4 stripes were still there. So TV's 14 months old from Samsung, 2 months out of warranty. But I did have a conversation with them on the chat, and it did get a bit heated, but eventually they did agree to fix it as a courtesy repair, so they're going to come out and repair it. So, you know, it's a couple of months out of warranty. I would expect them to repair a fault like that at 14 months. You know, see if it was 3 years, 4 years down the line, then fine, but 14 months into the TV's life, I don't think so. I think I've learned a lesson there. I think when I'm going to buy them, I might not buy them Currys anymore. I think I'll buy them from John Lewis or Richard Sen, because they always give a lot longer warranty for it, and usually their prices are just as good as Currys. So I think I've learned a lesson there. I don't think I'm going to buy a TV out of Currys again. I think I might just use one of those companies for their longer warranties. Now, I actually have a pile of CEX pickups that I've got there, but actually I think I'm going to just leave it with that pile just now and show you my package. Now, I've not opened this yet, excuse me, and I got this delivered from Zoom today. So I ordered some, so I shall show you what I got. Let's give it open. Oh, here we go. A little bit disappointed with that. Not one of them has got a slipcover. Not one of them. You'd expect one of them or two of them to have a slipcover, but you know what? Never mind. So I picked up the 4K of Saving Private Ryan. Now I don't own this on Blu-ray, so when it was £10 on Zoom, I was happy to pick that up. So 4K features HD, Edward Burns, Matt Damon, Tom Sizemore. Now, if anyone's not seen that movie, they must have. But this is going to go. I think this is going to look great in 4K because it was filmed before 2000. So happy to pick that one up, and I don't actually own that on Blu-ray yet. Bit disappointed it didn't come with slipcovers. And I do own the Arrow release of this, and that I haven't watched that yet either, but I want to compare it to the 4K. And it includes two versions, theatrical era and extended with additional 40 minutes. But the Arrow release has got a third cut on it, so I think I'm going to keep both copies of that. Again, I'm a little bit disappointed it didn't come with a slipcover. You would have thought one of them would. And I got this one as well. I actually watched this movie the other night there, Bumblebee, and I really liked how they took the Transformers characters back to the original, what they should have looked like, instead of CGIing them up. I know it was CGI, but it was more like the original cartoon robots, and I thought Bumblebee was a pretty decent movie. So I had the Blu-ray of it and had a look, and it traded in for £6 still at CX. So I thought for another £4 I can get the 4K and trade it in, so I did, and I picked up Bumblebee 4K there. So that was my pickups from Poundland, and surprisingly, excuse me, I'm off camera, and surprisingly that included a 4K as well. So that's great. Just a little tip as well, I noted that Conan the Destroyer from Arnie, the Arnie one, is an Asda for £3. Now if you pick that up, you can trade it in for £5 at CEX at the moment. So I was in Asda last night, I bought 3 copies, I kept one for myself, and I left in the car, so that's why I'm not showing you. And I traded the other 2 into CEX and got a £10 voucher. So I paid £9, got to keep the movie, and I got a £10 voucher at CEX. So pretty happy with that too. I'm glad somebody else has found the Shallows 4K in Poundland as well. And the reason I'm glad, I'll be honest with you, when you go online and you post things like that, okay, I found this, it's to help people out, but a lot of people on there are questioning your integrity, that thinking perhaps that you have planted that movie somehow. I don't get it. You know, what would be the point in that? And I say, after a few people like doing gifs where you're like putting your chair, you know, like you're not telling the truth, and someone's like that, I just got fed up with it. And to be honest with you, I might stop sharing what I find in Poundland, because to be honest, it's just becoming too much hassle. That's just a thought for myself. Anyway, guys, that's not going to end on a negative note. But thank you for watching my video. Thank you for viewing, and I appreciate all the people that have subscribed lately. And I hope you've enjoyed the video. And if there's any movies there that you want to talk about or give me a comment on, then please do so below. Appreciate it. Thanks very much.